The sun is out and it is the beginning of the FNB Eswatini Sunshine Tour in the Kingdom of Eswatini on the 1st of August 2024. All 15 of Eswatini's pros were ready for the challenge. We hear from a few before tee off.
Nothing incredible. If I can stay around the level par mark, I'll be happy.
It's Lalekaya, it's Lalekaya, so there's no stress, there's no worries, so right.
Under-par button. Ngiyokujikekile lamhla ngi-under-par. Ngaphandle kwaloko shots ivelayo seng-out. Yebo.
I'm ready for the tournament. Obviously my wish is to do better than the previous year.
Yeah, for me the course is playing strong because we are going to set a difficulty, but I think 2 over for today for me, because it's my first big tournament, so 2 over I think it will work for me.
Also part of the tournament were caddies who form a helping hand. We hear from one of them.
Siyajabula kakhulu ukuthi silithole leli thuba la Ngonyeni. Ngiyathemba ukuthi la sibona singaboni khona ngicela ukuthi sibonisane nami bese ngiyamtshela ukuthi singayibamba kanje ukuze ukuthi sikhona ukuthola le tournament.
The tournament was on the way for the locals, with most local pros starting at the 10th. Brendan Rennie, who teed off using an iron, same as Jamie Pennington, and of course, Mandla Jr. playing it safe. On the first tee, Jacobo Spinar with a tee-off time of 8:10 smashed his driver down the fairway. Right behind him was also Nhlanhla Mthethwa, who followed suit. We pick up the action with Hanko Rudolph, whose tee-off time was at 7:10 at the first tee. We caught up with him putting a birdie, in which he lagged close and tapped in to finish with a par. On the third hole at the links, Mkhalipi chips his third, hits the flag and almost drops it in. He tries to finish the par, misses it and settles for a bogey. A dropped shot down there. He knows he should have done better as he walks to the next tee and delivers a solid drive down the fairway. At the fourth, par 5, we join Hanko Rudolph with 3 holes in and already 1 over. He smashes his drive down the fairway, hoping to cash in this par 5. Hanko sends his second shot down the fairway, chips brilliantly his third shot onto the green to give him a birdie putt. A birdie here sends Hanko back at even par, which means this line which he and his sister are looking at is important. He putts and misses it to the left, walks and taps in the par. In the afternoon, with the scores already up, we catch up with Brendan at the 9th, finishing his round of the day. He chips his second onto the green, leaves a long putt for birdie. He putts the long putt and misses it to the right, which still gives him work to do for this par. Already sitting at 3 over, Brendan needed this pressure putt to maintain his score. Takes his time, putts and drops it inside the right edge of the hole. This officially seals the end of this round for the day. We get to hear from him.
Namuhla bengisokole golf course, but I tried to at least keep it together for tomorrow, because tomorrow is really the day that needs a move to be made. Off the tee box, I was in between clubs, between my 2-iron and 3-wood. It's quite a short hole, so you want to take advantage of that. But after my playing partner hit it in the bush, I realized that the safe play wasn't a bad play. And then, unfortunately, with my second shot, one of the caddies had picked up the bag and it made a sound, sort of distracted me. I hit it on the green, then I realized I had a lot of work to do. I hit slightly past the hole there. I had quite a difficult putt coming back, but we managed to put it away.
Let's talk about the putt, the pressure it had. You know, if you miss that one, you're going to drop a shot. How much pressure did that putt have?
So it had a lot, especially considering the fact that, like you said, it was a birdie hole. We want to take advantage of that. The last thing you want to do on a hole like that is give it back to the field, give a shot back to the field. So I was really happy to have, just contain the nerves and sort of put my head and my mind towards making the putt and getting it done, yeah.
At the turn, clearly in good spirits, Raymond Matonsi tees off at the 17th. Just 2 more holes to finish his round with a 4-over score. He brilliantly chips his second shot and sends a dart to the flag to give him a birdie putt. No one is as happy as Ray with this shot. Goes in and taps it in and comfortably sits 3 over. On to the 18th hole after a good shot, Ray finds himself having to putt yet for another birdie. A birdie here places him 2 over to end the first day of proceedings. He putts and nails it in. We meet up with Mandla Jr., also on the turn at the first. Already at 10 over from the first 9, with work to do on this back 9. Plays his second shot and sends it just left off the flag, but still gives him a chance for birdie. He putts by attacking the hole positively, and the ball just whisks past the right. Good try for birdie. Taps and finishes the par. He continues to the next hole and finished his round at 6 over. We catch up with Jamie Pennington, who is hoping for a better back 9, after opening with a 4-over front line. He gets the opportunity to sink in a birdie at the first. Strikes it good, but the ball breaks away to the right of the hole. Taps in the par. Good start for him in the back 9. That was the end of day 1 from the Swazis. A tough start to the Sunshine Tour. It's day 2 of the FNB Eswatini Challenge Sunshine Tour, with a chilly start at the first. Ray Matonsi, with a tee off at 7, gets in a few stretches to get ready to hit the first tee, to begin what could be the game changer for Eswatini. He sends his drive down the fairway and finds himself just shy of the 100 mark. Swings perfectly his second. He pulls it and pitches it on the green, but it runs to the back of the flag. Knowing that a good start here could mean business, Ray chooses to putt his ball close to the hole. Walks and taps in the par. A good start on his second day. Right behind him was the Liswati Oscar Dube at the first, in which he chips, same as Ray, past the hole, chooses to putt, lags the ball closer for par. The doctor for his par, pushes it to the right and drops a shot in the first hole. Not a good start for Oscar. Let's see how MJ begins his second day at the first. Takes a nice and proper majestic drive, but finishes with a bogey in this hole. With the temperatures still low and the sun rising, we check on our amateurs at the 10th with resident golfer Jacobus Pinau beginning his round. He played his second shot onto the green to give him a good birdie start and probably start the round at a high. He putts this long birdie and almost holds it in, needing just 1 roll for him to open his round with a birdie. Brilliant putt. As he taps in the par, good start nonetheless. Right behind him at the first still, Nhlanhla Mthethwa plays a good second shot onto the green. A brilliant approach shot by him as he walks to fix the divot. Looking to start the round positively, Nhlanhla firmly putts for birdie but misses it to the right. He just has a short putt for the par. He putts for par and the ball leaps off the hole. What an opportunity missed to start a good round for the young man. Taps in the bogey nonetheless and moves on to the next round. The afternoon saw us catch up with Raymond on the 16th, following 2 birdies at the 13th and 14th, and a par at the 15th. Trying to finish strong, Matonsi sends his second shot onto the green, about 5 meters from the flag. He putts on the undulating green and falls short for his birdie. Leaves him work to do for his par. He putts for par, slightly misses to the right. Sadly drops a shot, and that puts him back 5 over on the day. He finishes the round 7 over. We check on Mandla at the 13th par 5, finding him under the trees to play his 4th shot. He plays a nice bump and run to give him a par serve opportunity. He looks for the line. Can he save par? He putts and no, but taps in the bogey and moves on to the next 5 holes to finish his round that I am sure he wants to forget. Moving on to the links, where Teddy Vilagati was at the 6th par 3, the shortest hole in this championship, with the pin placed right at the back. Vilagati hits his shot way over the flag, but manages to chip brilliantly back to give him a tapping par. With David Sayer posting a 7 under, Teddy knew that birdies had to come quick and fast. He gets an eagle opportunity at the par 5 8th, in which he positively attacks the hole, but misses the eagle and is left with a birdie putt. Sinking this birdie will mean it's his 3rd birdie of the 2nd round. He checks the line on both ends, putts and slots in a birdie at the 8th par 5. We return to the 6th as Brendan Rennie fires his shot. He chooses to putt just off the fringe and putts the ball right off the pin. He could have read that line properly, but he coolly finishes the par after 2 back-to-back bogeys at the 5th and the 4th. He moves on to the 7th, where he picks another bogey, but surely to the next hole, which is the 8th, he gets an opportunity for an eagle, in which he putts, just misses it to the left and taps in the birdie. Moves disappointedly to hole 9 to finish his 2nd round and misses the cut. It's the last day at the FNB Eswatini Challenge Sunshine Tour, which was promising to be a cracker, as even the weather was all nice and shiny and warm. Sitting at 11 under and 10 under, both Daniel Fantonda and Jason Ritz seemed ready to begin the day. Just ahead of them, the 2 ball of Keenan Davidson and Neil Shetticut were ready at the first and teeing off to begin the challenge, as both were chasing the leader, Jason Ritz, with 4 shots. A moment of prayer for Jason Ritz at the first, as he and Daniel Fantonda anxiously waited to begin their final round. Fantonda was first on the tee, driving it down the fairway, followed by Ritz. The last group was finally on the way. Right at the first, Daniel chips close to the hole, while Jason Ritz putts a long birdie and just misses it to the right. They both grab pars on this hole. At the 6th, we met up with Luke Brown, playing alongside Jonathan Broomhead, as they both hit good shots onto the green. With Luke putting a long one for birdie, he leaves it short and taps in the par. Broomhead tries to put a red on his scorecard, but just misses it to the left. On to the 7th, with the wind already picking up at the links, Keenan had played a good approach shot close to the hole. Knowing that every hole needed a birdie, both Neil and Keenan's focus game had to be on point. Neil tries to send in a birdie, but just misses the hole to the left. He walks and finishes off the par. He knows that par doesn't help him move up the leaderboard. After dropping a shot on the second hole, this was Keenan's opportunity to bring one back. He misses it to the left and finishes off the par. He feels that's a missed opportunity as well. We catch up with the leaders at hole 8 par 5 as they walk towards the green. They both have eagle opportunities, with Ritz putting first. He misreads the undulating greens, with the ball moving far right off the hole. Fantonda also putts from way down below the green and sends the ball close to the hole. Birdie putt for Jason. The ball moves offline to his right. He finishes off the par. Fantonda easily taps in the birdie, a birdie that changes the leaderboard, with him tying with a surging Yurov Primlov, who was shaking the leaderboard with a 6 under in the front 9. Already sitting at 8 under, we catch up with him at the 15th par 5. He chips beautifully his third shot and lands the ball brilliantly close to the hole. He taps in the birdie and takes the lead on the leaderboard. What an amazing round this 21-year-old is having. With 3 holes to go, he fires an iron at the 16th down the fairway. Plays another brilliant second shot that drops close to the hole. He is surely on fire. He has this putt to extend the lead. With the line breaking from left to right, he surely needs a firm putt here. He putts and the ball breaks just by the hole. A par nonetheless, and he moves on to the 17th. Meanwhile, at the 14th, with Fantonda now chasing 1 shot behind Europe and Jason chasing 2 shots, they both attack the hole, with Fantonda playing a good second right on the green for a chance to level the scores at 12 under. He putts and sinks the birdie and moves back to tie off the lead with Europe. At the 17th, Europe attacks the par 4, playing at 347 meters. He plays yet another brilliant second shot onto the green to give him a birdie putt. His playing partner Eriksson brilliantly chips down to save par. What great play, having to drop a shot. Europe needs this putt to move 1 ahead as he is tied with Fantonda. He putts and the ball just misses the hole to the left. He doesn't believe how. He taps in the par and moves to the picturesque 18th to finish his round. Having missed the green, he chips the ball brilliantly and almost drops in the birdie as the ball shaves the hole on the left. That was so close. He finishes off the par and posts a 12 under score at the clubhouse.
It would be quite something for me to get that first victory, but obviously still a lot of golf left. I've done everything I can, and yeah, I'm lost for words really.
How were the nerves in the final few holes?
Nerves weren't really there until I saw leaderboard on 15's green and I knew I was 1 ahead. and I say just give yourself chances the whole way through and see where we can end up. Obviously missed the green on 18. I think I made one of the best up and downs of my life right there. And yeah, we'll just have to see if it's enough.
With no clue what was happening at the other end, Fantonda drives brilliantly at the 15th. With Jason still chasing the leaders, he plays a brilliant iron shot just close to the green. With the wind speed changing, Fantonda switches from a 3-wood to a 5-wood. He swings the 5-wood brilliantly and lands right at the green for an eagle opportunity. They both have a look at these eagle opportunities. Jason is first to putt off the fringe, starts the ball from right to left, and it breaks more to the right. He has that for birdie, which he finishes off brilliantly. Fantonda for eagle to put him 2 shots. He looks at the line, putts, and drops in the eagle. Brilliant stuff. He immediately jumps 2 shots ahead. Jason moves from tied 3rd to be 3rd alone at 11 under. Talk about finishing in style at the 17th green. Keenan Davidson rolls in the birdie and thanks the heavens. On to the 18th, the final hole. Jason plays his shot, pitches on the green, Fantonda had already played his shot way past the green and had to chip back his second. He chips brilliantly close to the hole.
Nice shot, Donnie.
Jason for birdie, putts it off the green and almost drops in the birdie. He putts to finish off the round with a par and confirms 3rd place alone, sitting at 11 under. Daniel with the last putt of the day. He taps in the par, and that confirms him as the 2024 FNB Eswatini Challenge Sunshine Tour champion. What good golf we have witnessed.
Okay, Black, well done.
You too, well done.
Now it's time for the trophy and check handover. We all know those 2 items make people smile.
I just want to say thank you to all my sponsors. Omar Eye Fatigue has been with me since 2015. Booyah Clothing, so Booyah. And the supporters this week, thank you. Felt like home. And the sponsors, thank you for FNB and Eswatini and everything. Sunshine Tour, thank you for the rules and being there, nomads, and the course is great. Thank you very much and see you next year.
On behalf of Eswatini Golf, we just want to say thank you. A big thank you to FNB for sponsoring this tournament. It's been 3 years now, and we noticed that every year it's growing. This year it was even much bigger, and there was a lot of interest from golfers from all over. Thank you very much, FNB. We appreciate what you have done, Dennis and your team.
Thank you to everyone who was here, not just today, but for the last 3 days, and especially the week and the days heading up to the tournament. So thank you for the all-round support. We are quite honored as Eswatini and especially as FNB to have an event of this magnitude in the country. It's not something that we take lightly. We understand what it takes in terms of effort, in terms of financial contribution, in terms of the political support from inside the bank itself. So Thokozani, that's an indirect comment to you. So thank you for everyone who has invested in this.